Good morning, everyone. We're on the cusp of a groundbreaking shift in how we approach health and longevity. Today, we're diving into a paradigm change, moving from outdated federal dietary policies to the incredible science of epigenetic clocks. We'll explore the upcoming 2025 2030 Dietary Guidelines, discuss powerful metabolic therapies, and reveal how we can actually reverse biological aging. This isn't just about feeling better, it's about adding vibrant, healthy years to your life, using cutting-edge science to truly turn back the clock. The need for reform couldn't be more urgent. Our current system faces a profound crisis that impacts not just our healthcare, but our national security and economy. Consider this: a staggering 90% of healthcare spending goes to chronic diseases. The U.S. spends 2.5 times the OECD average on healthcare, yet our life expectancy is 4 years lower. And a shocking 77% of young adults are now ineligible for military service due to health issues. As one administration put it, the most expensive thing we can do as a country is continue government incentives for food that sickens Americans. This is a call to action for a healthier, more robust future for all of us. The good news is change is coming. The 2025-2030 Dietary Guidelines are ushering in a strategic reset, emphasizing real food above all else. Think of it as a clear roadmap for healthier eating. Our new heroes are clear, high-quality protein, like eggs, poultry, and red meat, which are crucial for maintaining strength and vitality. We're embracing healthy fats: butter, beef tallow, and olive oil, shifting away from the low-fat dogma towards nutrient density. And of course, whole foods like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains in their most natural form. But equally important are the new villains to avoid added sugars, highly processed foods, and refined carbohydrates. These guidelines are about making delicious, healthy choices that truly nourish your body. One of the most powerful clinical applications of these principles is the ketogenic metabolic shift. It's about retraining your body to become a super-efficient fat-burning machine. By restricting carbohydrates, typically to under 50 grams a day, we suppress insulin and signal your body to release stored fat as fuel. This process creates ketone bodies, especially beta-hydroxybutyrate, which are an incredibly efficient fuel source for your brain and body. Did you know ketones yield more ATP, more energy than glucose? There are different approaches, from the strict 90% fat classic keto, often used for medical conditions like epilepsy, to modified Atkins and very low-carb ketogenic diets, which are proving highly effective for weight management and blood sugar control. It's about optimizing your body's energy production for peak performance. The evidence supporting ketogenic therapy is robust, particularly for neurological stability and metabolic correction. For neurological health, it's a proven treatment for drug-resistant epilepsy and certain genetic disorders, with emerging research showing neuroprotective benefits for conditions like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's by enhancing mitochondrial function. Metabolically, ketogenic therapy offers significant relief for type 2 diabetes, leading to dramatic reductions in HbA1c and insulin resistance. It also consistently shows superior weight loss outcomes compared to low-fat diets, importantly, preserving lean muscle mass. Of course, it's not for everyone. Individuals with pancreatitis, liver failure, or fat metabolism disorders should avoid it. But for many, it's a game changer for reclaiming health. Now, let's talk about a silent threat that often goes unrecognized: the vicious cycle between chronic kidney disease, or CKD, and sarcopenia, which is age-related muscle loss. These two conditions unfortunately fuel each other. CKD can double the risk of progressing to end-stage renal disease, and its underlying mechanisms drive muscle wasting. This muscle loss, in turn, accelerates the progression of kidney disease and significantly reduces physical function. This is a critical issue for many seniors, as sarcopenia affects up to 50% of CKD patients, compared to 27% in healthy elderly populations. Maintaining muscle isn't just about strength, it's about protecting vital organ function and your overall health. So, how exactly does kidney disease wreak such havoc on our muscles? It's a complex biochemical attack. When kidneys aren't functioning properly, harmful substances called uremic toxins build up in the body. These, along with chronic inflammation and metabolic acidosis, essentially create a hostile environment. This cocktail of issues leads to mitochondrial dysfunction, depleting your energy reserves, and escalating oxidative stress. It activates a system in your cells that specifically degrades protein, breaking down muscle tissue. In essence, the biochemical environment of chronic kidney disease effectively orders your body to digest its own muscle tissue. Understanding this helps us target effective interventions. but there's great hope in breaking this vicious cycle through targeted therapeutic interventions. First, resistance training stands out as incredibly effective. It's truly the most consistent benefit, reducing inflammatory markers and stimulating growth factors even in a challenging environment. Second, nutritional support is paramount. We aim for higher protein intake, especially for those on dialysis, to combat protein energy wasting. And specific amino acids, like branched-chain amino acids or BCAAs, can help bypass anabolic resistance to build and preserve muscle. Finally, metabolic correction, such as bicarbonate loading, directly combats the acidosis, halting that muscle-degrading process. These aren't just treatments, they're strategies for rebuilding strength and vitality. Moving beyond traditional nutrition, we're now understanding food as profound molecular information for our bodies. Standard nutrition often focuses on calories, vitamins, and macronutrients, which are important, but they're just the tip of the iceberg. Beneath the surface lies nutrition dark matter, over 139,000 bioactive compounds in our food. These are small molecules with incredible power. They regulate inflammation, influence our gut microbiome, and crucially, modulate the pathways of biological aging. This deeper understanding means that what we eat isn't just fuel, it's a powerful signal that can literally shape our health, well-being, and longevity at a cellular level. This brings us to a revolutionary metric, epigenetic clocks, and your biological age. Forget your birth certificate. Your biological age tells the true story of how your body is aging. We can measure this using technology like the Horvath Clock, which analyzes DNA methylation patterns. As we age, these patterns change. Some sites lose methylation, leading to instability, while others gain it, blocking gene suppression. The exciting insight here is that biological age is not fixed. Unlike your chronological age, your biological age is profoundly modifiable through lifestyle choices. This means you have the power to slow down or even reverse your personal aging clock and truly feel younger. And we have proof of this reversal, thanks to groundbreaking research like the Fitzgerald pilot trial. This was the first randomized controlled study to demonstrate that diet can indeed reverse epigenetic age. Over just 8 weeks, the treatment group showed an average reduction of nearly 2 years in their biological age, while the control group actually aged over a year. That's a net difference of 3.23 years in just 2 months. The study involved 43 healthy men, aged 50 to 72, and also showed fantastic secondary outcomes like a 25% reduction in triglycerides and a 15% increase in serum folate. These are powerful, measurable results demonstrating that vibrant health and age reversal are within reach. So, how do we put this into practice? The protocol for an epigenetic intervention is rooted in real food and synergistic lifestyle choices. It's not complicated, but it is effective. Daily, aim for a generous intake of diverse vegetables, including dark leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables, and colorful varieties. Prioritize nutrient-dense protein sources like liver a few times a week and eggs daily. And incorporate methylation adaptogens like berries, rosemary, turmeric, garlic, and green tea. Equally vital is lifestyle synergy. Ensure a minimum of 7 hours of quality sleep. Engage in 30 minutes of moderate exercise 5 times a week, and practice stress reduction techniques like breathing exercises twice daily. Critically, restrict added sugars, dairy, and grains, and adopt time-restricted eating, aiming for a 12-hour eating window. These simple changes can profoundly impact your well-being. Our food-first mandate also means avoiding synthetic shortcuts. While supplements can have their place, high-dose synthetic methyl donors like folic acid can be a blunt instrument, sometimes associated with increased cancer risk. Instead, our strategy emphasizes whole food regulation. We get powerful cofactors like vitamin C and alpha-ketoglutarate from natural sources, along with natural modulators that help your body regulate its own methylation cycles. This approach supports your body's innate wisdom, working with its natural processes rather than overwhelming them with artificial compounds. It's about leveraging the power of nature for optimal health and safety. What we're seeing is a powerful convergence of federal policy, metabolic science, and longevity research, creating a new standard of care. The 2025 Dietary Guidelines, with their emphasis on real food, are now perfectly aligning with metabolic therapies like ketogenic approaches and the cutting-edge science of epigenetics for longevity. This means protein prioritization is essential, not just for policy compliance, but for preventing sarcopenia. Healthy fats, once demonized, are now rehabilitated by policy and are crucial fuel for a ketogenic metabolism. Sugar elimination, mandated by policy, is critical for metabolic health. And whole foods, the core of these new guidelines, are the true engine of epigenetic reversal. It's a holistic approach, reinforcing each other for unparalleled health benefits. Looking to the horizon, the future of health is incredibly exciting, with AI and precision nutrition leading the way. We're moving beyond one-size-fits-all population guidelines to truly individualized profiles. This is about precision geroprevention, shifting from reactive care to proactive optimization of your health. AI tools are helping us map the vast nutrition dark matter to individual genomes, understanding exactly what your body needs. And we're integrating biological age markers like deep MAGE with data from wearable sensors and even your microbiome to create a tailored, dynamic health plan just for you. Imagine healthcare that's as unique as your fingerprint. That future is now becoming a reality. So, let's summarize the 5 pillars of this new health era. A blueprint for lasting vitality. First, a real food foundation means rejecting processed foods and prioritizing nutrient density. Second, metabolic flexibility is about utilizing low-carb strategies to optimize your cellular energy. Third, muscle preservation is crucial. Protect your muscle-kidney axis through adequate protein. Fourth, epigenetic maintenance recognizes food as information to reverse biological aging. And finally, toxic avoidance means eliminating sugars and additives to dramatically reduce inflammation. The science is clear. The rules of nutrition have been rewritten. By embracing these pillars, you can unlock a healthier, more vibrant future and truly thrive in your golden years.